So we have to take another look at CCIV, as there is just a ton of insane stuff currently happening to the stock. And this also reflects in the price. In fact, we are up 4% again since we last covered the stock just a few days ago, currently sitting at about $23.50. So what we are going to do today is give you an updated insight into what is happening to CCIV's stock and break down exactly whether it is still a buy at the end. And as the analysis in the video is absolutely crucial to consider before buying the stock, make sure to stay tuned. But before we jump right in, just hit that subscribe button down below. And as we'll keep you updated on breaking news and awesome trading opportunities every single day, subscribing would not only help us but also you. So there is really no excuse for not smashing the subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you feel so. Alright, so in order to figure out whether CCIV is a stock to buy at the end of this video, we'll first have to quickly break down the company's business and fundamentals again. And in the case of CCIV, we're looking at a company whose only reason for being so interesting to investors is that it brings Lucid Motors public through a special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC. And as Lucid Motors is another EV company, the incredible hype it received amongst investors actually makes a lot of sense, considering the general optimism about the sector. But, and this is crucial to consider for the prediction at the end of the video, the massive spikes in the stock are due to the hope from buyers that the company can also compete in the very competitive EV space. And with giants like Tesla pulling incredible growth and very impressive numbers, this might sound really hard at first. But this is not as unlikely as it might seem, especially considering that the two companies actually focus on different customers. While Lucid is starting on the high end with its Lucid Air Dream Edition, which will have a price of $169,000 for example, Tesla focuses more on the broader cheaper car sector. As mentioned before, this then leads to fewer conflicts between the companies and of course a higher chance of Lucid Motors succeeding. But, and this is crucial to consider for our prediction at the end, Tesla currently is way ahead of Lucid. In fact, Lucid Motors actually has never built or delivered any car yet, which is pretty insane. The company however expects to have vehicles on the road before 2022 begins. Assembly of the company's first production model, the Lucid Air, will occur at the newly built factory in Arizona in the second half of 2021 to build the recently reported 9,000 reservations for the Lucid Air. But if the company actually holds true to these promises and is able to deliver its first vehicles, then a massive spike in the stock's price is almost guaranteed. What is crucial to consider, however, is the incredible hype amongst retail investors. And taking a look at stocks like AMC or GameStop, the massive buys from those could actually lead to some sort of short squeeze again, forcing the sellers to cover their positions and raise the price even more. Before we can come to the prediction in a second, we now just quickly have to take a look at the future. And over the next 5 years, Lucid actually foresees massive growth in production, including the introduction of an SUV in 2023, while expecting to sell about 48,000 vehicles in 2023. So considering management's forecasts for the next 5 years, it's no wonder that investors are excited about Lucid's prospects. Nevertheless, it is very important to consider that competition continues to ramp up with upstart EV manufacturers as well as legacy automakers that are shifting gears and committing to more EV-heavy product lineups. In addition, the company will surely face some bumps in the road over the next few years, challenges that could result in the company failing to meet its growth projections. So to sum it all up, Lucid Motors definitely has huge potential. Buying right now, however, is very risky, which is why we recommend waiting for the first actual cars to be delivered and the following either negative or positive news before buying or adding more stocks. If retail traders, however, continue to hype the stock up as well, some short-term growth is extremely likely. Alright, with that being it for today's video, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video and want to support our mission of providing free financial information to everyone here on YouTube, please ensure you're subscribed and definitely consider leaving a like. As mentioned before, it really means the world to us. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.